This is Watch Me Watch Tutorials.
Hey, so in this tutorial, I will teach you the basics of Live 2D. Alright, if you're ready, carry on. If you're not, get out of my channel. Okay, thank you. So because I'm so quirky and unique, I'm going to show you the very first step is opening the program. A lot of people forget to tell you this, and I think that's kind of lame, so...
Yes, I wanna learn to rigging. I wanna learn how to rig so I can do it myself because I'm broke.
You're welcome. I'm teaching you everything you need to know. There is a free version of the program. I have the pro version because I'm Gucci as hell, but you do not need the pro version. You could do things with the free version, easy peasy. So to import your model, just drag and drop from your files. Alright, in part 1, I already explained everything about the PSD of your model, how it's made. Now this little dialogue thingy will pop up. As you can see, it shows you the resolution. Okay? So the lower the resolution, obviously the lower the resolution. You're welcome. I'm gonna go for the highest one because I want my PC to crash and freeze. Alright? Go for a lower one depending if your laptop or computer, whatever, what's the difference between a laptop and PC, I don't know. Just pick a lower one if you don't want your laptop to kind of like freeze up. But I want to go for max because I want my model to be as clear as possible. Alright? Anyway, so boom, the model appeared. But if you have all these tiny squares, that could be easily fixed. That's just a guide on top, okay? So don't worry about it too much. Up here, up in a higher part of the screen, you could just turn it off. Easy. Though it's nice to keep...
Isn't it needing help? Oh my god. Get out! Leave me alone! And go learn English. Not the 50th time I've watched this tutorial and you still don't know how to do this.
Keep that on sometimes if you're like trying to make things real specific, alright? Now, click CTRL-A, okay? Control-A, whatever. Alright? So that we can select the entire character. But first, I'll show you what these things are. That just changes the color and display of certain things. Just never mind it. It's pretty useless, okay? And then over here is basically where your entire body is. It's where the body parts are hidden. Yeah, okay? You can hide the model or you can lock them, kind of just like in normal layer settings in an art program, okay? You can also make a new folder, or you could delete things for any reason. That, I never use it. I literally don't know why it's there, so you can ignore that. Just tells you your projects. This is called a deformer hierarchy. Right now, it's kind of useless. This is a log, obviously. And it just tells you what the last action was. Do I use it? No. Why am I telling you this? So you don't wonder later. So this. Okay, I'm going to show you. If you tap on a specific piece, it'll tell you the name, the part, all that, clipping ID, opacity. And then they also have layer settings. They have normal, add, and multiply. Okay, I hope that you do know what like layers are, because I assume you come from an art program. You can also edit your display just a little bit. I like to make certain things bigger because, I mean, the things that I'm covering up are kind of useless, alright? So you can do that. Just want to show you this in case you think that yours looks different from mine. Alright? So here are the parameters. Okay? I'll explain more about what the parameters do. Okay, so select your entire model and then click auto. Click that tiny little arrow. Click standard. You don't have to. Basically, if you click a higher number, like heavy or little, what it's gonna do for you is there is a thing called an art mesh. With the art mesh, there's a bunch of tiny little points where you can use to deform your object, okay? So we're just going for standard, alright? Okay, also, I don't know what those settings are, so just don't mess with it. Now our model looks gorgeous. So a centipede just crawled across in front of me. That was creepy. Shit. Now I will teach you something called clipping. So here I'm just going to hide the lips. You can't see, but there's a little eye icon. It cut off for literally no reason. My laptop just can't record the screen properly. Anyways, so my laptop just can't record the screen properly. Anyways, so I'm just hiding the lip and we're going to clip things to the mouth. So first, get the clipping ID, Control C for copy, okay? And then go to clipping ID of whatever mouth it is and click Control V for pasting. All right?
I absolutely missed all of that.
Model. Okay, also, so a centipede just crawled across in front of me. That was creepy.
What's happening? My bathroom is all. The blue one? The I have no idea.
Shit. Now I will teach you something called clipping. So here I'm just going to hide the lips. You can't see, but there's a little eye icon. It cut off for literally no reason. My laptop just can't record the screen properly. Anyways, so I'm just hiding the lip and we're going to clip things to the mouth. So first, get the clipping ID, Control C for copy, okay? And then go to clipping ID of whatever mouth it is and click Control V for pasting.
Tutorials. It's now time for watch me watch Blender tutorial and make donut.
This is
It is 2:52. Watch me give up on this too. Watch me. Yeah. Watch me fail at making a bunny. Part 1, part 1, part 1.
Hello, my name is Eve. I'm a 3D artist and illustrator, and today I'll be showing you how to make this 3D model. I'm going to summarize some basics and run you through my process from start to finish. The video will be split into 2 parts. This is part 1 where I'll be showing you how to model the character, and then in part 2 I'll show you how to UV unwrap, texture, light, and render your character. If you find this video useful, make sure to subscribe. Also turn on the notifications so you get notified when part 2 is up. Before we start modeling, you need to turn on a few add-ons that are off by...
Fun fact, I'm going to skip a bit forward because I already watched some of this. Then gave up like I did just now. So yeah. Do not mind me. Yay.
Edge, press S to scale, then Z to constrain to the Z axis, and then 0.
Oh, I see.
Before you start, make sure you turn on X-ray mode and then select all of these vertices. Then we press G to start moving them around. A very useful tool I use a lot is the proportional editing tool.
Bach, let me just open my Blender. Wait. Oh, look, where was I? Control Z. Let me just shift that. I want to see if I did have it. Z. Let me just. Control 1 to shift. Yeah, correct. Grab. Shape. Bigyan. Shape. Oh, my English is poop. No, no. My G to grab. My English is poop. Oh my goodness. G to grab again. Oh my gosh. G to grab. And again G to grab. And edit. Making it look as nice as possible. Cause I'm very bad at this. That's just how I do things. Making it look as good as possible. Cause I'm that bad at things. Random things. Doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo. It's like 178 degrees out, even though I'm feeling this in November. But is it still November? It's still November. Grabbed. G for grab. Uh, G for grab. Where's the mouse? And scrolly thingy on mouse to make this circle smaller. Cause I don't want it to be too big. Oops, 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 sorry. Scrolly thingy on mouse to edit. Fetcher, you're making noise. Yes. I did it! Wait, let me just fix this.
Why does she look so ugly?
Fetcher, move.
You look so ugly.
Fetcher, move. Oh my goodness, I did something.
Why did you do something?
Fetcher, shut up!
The shortcut on the keyboard for it is
Fetcher,
O.
take this chair and
It's
throw it in your
basically
head.
like a soft selection and moves everything around the area you've selected. With the scroll mouse button, you can increase or decrease the area it affects. This tool is very handy if you want to move bigger chunks of geometry around. While you're moving the vertices around, you want to make sure that your faces are more or less square and that you reduce any stretching. So you don't want big rectangular areas like here. If you do this, when you decide to animate your model, it will actually deform properly. To straighten this edge, press S to scale, then Z to constrain to the Z axis, and then 0.
Okay. I get it. It makes sense. Control. Not control. Control. 1. I see. Mm-mm. What am I doing again? Oh. Ah. Okay. S to scale on the the Z axis, I think. Okay. I think I did something wrong. Goes back to the video and rewinds.
Mode and then select all of these vertices. Then we press G to start moving them around. A very useful tool I use a lot is the modifier on here called Subdivision Surface. As you can see, the mesh still doesn't look smooth. How you fix that is by smoothing the normals by right clicking and then selecting Shade Smooth. Now it's all nice and smooth.
I've never done that before. Let's see if it works. Right click? Huh? Let me just tab object mode and see what happens. And then Huh? What was I doing? Oh, right click. Shade smooth. Oh man, it deformed like me. We're besties. Control 1. Tab. Select the object first, man. Okay. Select object. Tab. Go into tab. Okay. That's odd. Oh. Oh, I selected the background as well. Oops. Tab. Tab. Edit mode. Try and fix whatever this is. Oh, I changed this. Oops. Maybe my squares are not squaring. Is this an issue? Yes, most certainly. The squares are supposed to be squaring. Oh man, I messed up. Watch me watch tutorial again. Crap. I'm doing this by hand. I'm doing this by hand. Who wants to see me restart everything? This is watch me restart a whole project. Do not save. X to delete. Shift A to add. And for this picture, I found from the YouTube videos link. Control 1 R to rotate on the X axis. So press X to align to the X axis. Then yeah, rotate. Or you could just go here into whatever this thing's called. Go to rotation and just put in 90 degrees. 90. Ta-da! Then you go down here and you go into data properties. I think that's what it's called. Little picture picture square thingy here. Go into here, say front because you want it in front of the object, and then you turn on opacity and you just take it a bit that not that down, like this, if you must. And that's how you do it. You added a picture. After that, I think y'all should know what preferences you should add. So, and edit. Yeah, that's edit. You go into edit, go into preferences, you go down, you go into add-ons, you put on add curve extra objects, or was it add mesh? It's add mesh extra objects and wait, loop tools. Loop tools of the loop, mesh loop tools. You put those two on Then you go into input, you say emulate 3-button mouse, and then you go into key map and you say tab for pie menu, and then you save preferences right here, and you can just leave. We're back to our what is it called? What is this thing called? The 3D viewport. I definitely remember that. Then you press Shift A to add again. Then you go into mesh, and now you'd find your best friend. Not, I don't know. A rounded cube. It's a cube that's rounded. So you go back here, and then you say, what do you say again? Radius 1. Radius 1. And now it's a sphere circle thingy. Woo! Then afterwards you go into modifiers, the little thingy, the little blue pool thingy, and you go to plus, add modifier, then you go to generate, since this is the updated version and I found this out the hard way. You go down and you say subdivision surface modifier and make this value 2. I'm following the tutorial, guys. I'm following the tutorial. This is me. This is watch me fail the tutorial. And then you have a very smooth sphere, but it's not completely smooth. It's not completely smooth. You can still, it's a bit bumpy. Don't judge it. It did nothing to you. So you right click the object and you shade smooth. And now it is as smooth as a baby's bottom. I mean, yes, as smooth as a baby's buttocks. Isn't it beautiful? And now I'm gonna go back to the tutorial because I forgot what to do from here.
Press numpad 1 to go into front view or mode. Now select one half of
Oops, cut out half of the thingy. Tab, edit mode. You can go and select lasso because it's easier if you like other preferences. You do you, kid. Wait, I just forgot something. Can anybody guess what I forgot? Yes, it's not X-ray, so it's gonna only cut out the things on the front. Now it looks stranger. And yes, the X-ray is not X-raying as X-ray should X-ray. But it's great. I can do stuff now. With X-ray on, you can also select the things behind it, like this. You can select everything around here. Then you press X to delete vertices, and wow, half of it disappeared. So you press add modifier again, generate, and mirror. The other half just appeared. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Oh, and don't forget to switch on clipping. Don't forget that. Sometimes people do forget that. So yes, please don't forget it.
the mesh, and with all of these vertices selected, press X to delete them. Then you can press tab and go back into object mode. Press on this little wrench tool and add a modifier. We want to add the mirror modifier. Make sure that clipping is turned on. Now when you work on one side, your results will be mirrored over to the other side as well. We will also add another modifier on here called subdivision surface. That is by smoothing it's all nice and smooth.
Baby's butt.
Press numpad 1 to go into front view and then press tab to go into edit mode. What we're going to do is push and pull these vertices around to match the shape of the reference. Before you start, make sure you turn on X-ray mode and then select all of these vertices. Then we press G to start moving them around. A very useful tool I use a lot is the proportional editing tool. The shortcut on the keyboard for it is O. It's basically like a soft selection and moves everything around the area you've selected. With the scroll mouse button, you can increase or decrease the area it affects. This tool is very handy if you want to move bigger chunks of geometry around. While you're moving the vertices around, you want to make sure that your faces are more or less square and that you reduce any stretching. So you don't want big rectangular areas like here. If you do this, when you decide to animate your
That was one of my first mistakes. I didn't know what I was doing. And we all accept that in life. Oh, this -1, this one. Control 1 to go into the front view. And then you just select, press G to grab, and move. It moves. It moves. It moves. So, oh, see, it's not working. It's not working. Press the little icon up here, cause mine doesn't want to work. The shortcut's O, but mine doesn't work, so that's something. You select these vertices, you press G, and you can move it. Let me just, using the scroll mouse thingy, you can, yeah, if it affects more of the object. And you just keep on shaping it, because I'm making a tutorial out of somebody else's tutorial. This is watching me fail. Remember? Press G to grab. What's that? Yeah. I needed them anyway. G to grab. Rich. Oh, it's much better than expected. G to grab. Wow. G to grab. I actually did it. It's still a bit wonky. I will not deny, but it's something. I did something. And that's beautiful to me. That's beautiful to me. I did something, and I guess if I can do something, y'all could do something. Goes back to tutorial.
your model, it will actually deform properly. To straighten this edge, press S to scale, then Z to constrain to the Z axis, and then 0.
Okay. S to scale, then Z to align to the Z axis. Ah. Oh, I see what I did there. I switched on this thing and I didn't switch it off. So let me try again. S to scale, then Z to align to axis. I did it. Let me see.
Now what's your video?
What video?
The video you're making.
Hey, bro. There you go. I'm doing something. S to scale, Z to align to the Z axis, and then make it straight. Oh my goodness. It's no more as wonky it is as it used to be. And what are you doing here? Okay, okay,
I want to watch this. What's your video you're making?
okay. S to scale, Z to align to the Z axis, And then straighten this.
Next thing is scales.
Yes, because I am aligning it to this axis.
I hope I pass
Pass what?
my 10. Now before
You better hope.
for the Xbox.
Huh?
For the Xbox.
No, you better just, you have to pass. Or mama's gonna kill you. You want that? You want mama to kill you? You want mama to like assassinate you? Mama knows how to assassinate people, didn't you know?
Here, I'm just pushing and pulling the mesh around while trying to keep it nice and tight.
You didn't do the ones at the bottom. So I can just say Control Z to undo that. And then I can just select these ones to straighten it out. To scale, and instead of aligning to the Z axis, I will align it to the, I think ZX. Yeah, ZX. Oh my gosh, I'm doing something. Yay, it's done. It's kind of done. Yay. It's not gay. Tutorial.
Tidy.
Okay. Ah,
I'm telling the truth, but they're actually putting in the charger. I'm actually putting into the charger. I'm not going to put it into the charger. What if obviously didn't charge it all? I'm not lying. I'll put it in the charger. I'm sorry. I'll put it into the charger.
do 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 do. Ba-dum, ba-dum, do 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 do. I'm trying my best. And to rotate is R. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. This is my very best. Control 1 to align to view. Control 1. Okay. Let me just move this up top because it looks a bit pointed. The best I could do. Tutorial.
Now what we're going to do is smooth the mesh in order to have nice and tidy. Now what we're going
That does make sense. Yay. And then tutorial, what she does next.
Going to do is smooth the mesh in order to have more faces to work with. Then we can start working on the ears to have more faces. Now what we're going to do is smooth the mesh in order to have more faces to work with. Then we can start working on the ears. Go into object mode and apply the subdivision surface modifier with levels reduced to 1. Press here and apply. What that does is smooth out the mesh, not just in preview, so now you have more faces to work with.
Oh, that's new. I learned something new today. Oh, I didn't see this. Oh. And then tab to go into object mode. And then they said reduce the levels to 1 and press apply. Where's apply? Let's go back to tab, edit mode. Oh, more faces to work with. Oh my goodness, that's new. I learned something new.
Here I'm applying another subdivision surface modifier just so everything is nice and smooth. Now press tab and go into edit mode.
Oh, then you add another subdivision surface modifier. Then press add, generate, go into subdivision surface modifier and press make this value 2 again. Oh my goodness, I learned something new.
Press 1 to go into vertice selection mode, select this vertice and then shift select this one. Press X to delete them. Now we have
Okay. I have the updated version of Blender, so one doesn't work. I don't know what works anymore. So I'm going to look for it. If you go up here, you can manually do it. Or if you want to go into vertices selecting mode, you go shift click, select the vertices. Anyways, you press which one? This one, right? You press and then you press X to delete. That's 2. X to delete. I did it. I actually did it. And then back to tutorial.
a nice hole here from which we can start to extrude the ears. Double click.
By the way, the tutorial I'm watching is by Eve Sculpts. Blender tutorial 2D drawing to 3D model part 1.
Click on this edge, then right click and go into Loop Tools Circle. As you can see, it makes it circular, but it rotates it a bit weird, so we can fix that by pressing R and rotating it so it's aligned nicely.
Loop tool circle. Shift and select. Yay! I touched it and I selected. Right click for loop tools and what was it supposed to do again? I'm gonna go look at the tutorial quickly.
As you can see, then right click and go into Loop Tools Circle.
Oh, it was loop tool circle. Okay. Okay, I get that. Right click, loop tools circle. And then press R to rotate till it's kinda straight. Wait, on this axis. Uh, uh. And yay.
As you can see, it makes it circular, but it rotates it a bit weird, so we can fix that by pressing R and rotating it so it's aligned nicely. I'm also pressing S and then Y to scale it on the Y-axis, so the opening is nice and oval.
Scaling it on the y-axis. Okay. S, Y. Oh, oof. What the? Control C. Let me try scaling it on the, what is it called? Z-axis. X-axis. S, X. Okay, I see what I was doing. Control Z. And scale Y. This is to make it small. Big. Is this good enough? Is I need to see.
Press 1 on the numpad to align to the front view, and then with your edge loop selected, press E to start extruding. Press S if you need to scale down your selection.
Okay. So scale. Wait, control one, and then And then eating. Oh, I can do this. E to extrude. S to scale. E to move. Control C, Control C, Control C, Control C, Control C. Control 1, extrude, scale, extrude, extrude, scale, extrude, scale, extrude, scale, scale. Right click, merge, add center.
Then press E again to extrude up. While extruding, still make sure to maintain your faces square and make sure that you're not making them too rectangular. And now for the top part, Press E to extrude and then press M to merge the vertices at the center. Now your ear is finished.
Okay. Mine looks odd.
To scale it on the y-axis so the opening is nice and oval. Press 1 on the numpad to align to the front view, and then with your edge loop selected, press E to start extruding. Press S if you need to scale down your selection. Then press E again to extrude up. While extruding, still make sure to maintain your faces square and make sure that you're not making them too rectangular. And now for the top part, press E to extrude and then press M to merge the vertices at the center. Now your ear is finished.
I get it. I get it. I do get it. Guys, I get it. Oh.
What are you cooking? Chicken chips, chicken and chips, fish rice, chicken rice, but
Stop copying the
yeah.
cooking one.
Mm.
Wait, what is that?
Yeah.
I know what to make for cooking mama. We need to make the same thing as cooking mama cooks.
Chicken rice. And then mix a watermelon with mushroom. With that.
I'm done. Almost the same thing. Adding the thing. Wake up to make this.
It's called onigiri.
Hmm? I'm making it going to lose this already.
Oh, continue tutorial.
Also, a very useful hotkey to focus on the area you're working on currently is the dot on the numpad. Basically, it centers your camera on the selection. Okay, after some adjustment, we have the ears all done now. So what I'm going to do now is edit the overall shape of the head so it doesn't look so round from the side. I'm still being careful to follow the outline from the front while editing the side view. I'm using the proportional editing tool in order to grab bigger sections of the model, and I'm moving them in the y-axis only. I'm using the mouse scroll button in order to increase or decrease the area that the proportional editing tool is affecting. When done with the overall shape, press Ctrl
Ah, I could have double clicked this whole time. That's crazy.
You guys in the back, you want to open the restaurant.
Hmm?
You must open the restaurant. Like, you can rest about the restaurant. There's no food for all stuff. So I cook my stuff. So then, the things now I'm making right now are in the restaurant. I'll show you until you're done. You know, that is the, what is the, what is the things that you put in? Because it's only this, the link is it too. The link is like, because this thing, this one because it's way too late. Yep, right, why you can put this with the cover. But you know, this thing mustn't give it away. This thing must save it for something when I make mistake. I make a part and got the name of this other people. It's the same place you get easier. Like I want to do something with the cupcake that you just like things to put the actual the well, I don't do the do it don't spray it out.
You don't want it.
Right?
Because you don't
It's not something as this one, but it's
yes, okay.
This is something that isn't fruitcake pieces. You should have cooked the cooks way slow. Over
This is fine, Papa, it's fine.
I'm exhausted.
R to add another edge to the bottom of the ears in order to harden the transition. And now the head's all done.
Control R.
How come the bed is fine and nothing you could spot? Oh, it's like one or two.
Finally done with the head.
Now we're ready to start working on the body. Go back into object mode, and now we're going to insert another rounded cube for the body. You can also extrude it from the head, but I like to work in separate parts. Press Shift A to insert a mesh, then we're going to insert the rounded cube again. We're going to follow the exact same process that we did with the head. Right click and press Shade Smooth, then press Tab.
Shift A to add rounded cube. And then add modifiers, generate, subdivision, shades, not shade, just control that, shade smooth.
Tab, Edit mode, and press 1 to go into vertice selection mode. Turn on X-ray as well. Now we select half of the mesh, press X to delete it, and then we add a mirror modifier from the area on the right. Turn Tab, right click, and press Shade Smooth. Then press Tab, Edit Mode, and press 1 to go into vertice selection mode. Turn on X-ray as well.
Let me. Tab, edit mode. X to delete vertices. Mirror, generate. Mirror,
What's up?
turn on clipping.
What's up there? Huh? It is nice. Why you drink it over here? It is nice. You can put up for yourself. You want to drink it over here?
Now we select half of the mesh, press X to delete it, and then we add a mirror modifier from the area on the right. Make sure the clipping is turned on, and then add a subdivision surface modifier with 2 levels to smooth.
Subdivision surface modifier, and you subdivide and 2 levels.
You understand now?
And that is for hours.
Just like the rest of you have.
Whew.
Move out the mesh. Press Tab and go back into object mode and just scale and position your mesh where the body is. Then go back into edit mode and start pulling the vertices around using G in order to shape the body.
Okay, I can do that. Not too hard. Tab. Tab, object mode. J to grab. Move down. Scale. Grab. Yay! Yay! Woohoo! Yay! Tab, go into edit mode and shape. Oh yeah, I mean it does do that. Huh? What was I doing again? Oh, it's on. Do 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 do. Um. I shaped it. We.
Here I'm just making sure my vertices aren't too wonky and that they're nice and straight. Time to start editing the
Body. I did the whole thing. A little up. Grab. Take to here. Grab. Shift it a bit. Scale. Scale aligned to the y-axis. Up. Y-axis.
side view. We want to grab the top vertices here, and with the proportional editing tool turned on, press S to scale, Y to constrain to the Y-axis, and then scroll to increase the selection. This way we're scaling a bigger area of the mesh at the same time. After you
Control 3. Minus.
It's not supposed to be perfect this time.
Hmm?
It's not supposed to be bad. Hmm?
What time is it?
It's 12.
One.
This doesn't look like a skill to you. Hmm? It doesn't look like a skill. Like if it's you, it's like a skill. Oh,
Just.
Maybe I keep it in the right.
Da-da-da-da.
If you're happy with the overall shape of the body, go back into object mode and apply the subdivision modifier with one level so you can get more faces to work with. Then apply another subdivision.
Oh, maybe I should go into tab. Friends, where did you get the idea for Cooking Mom?
Hmm?
Where did you find Cooking Mama?
I remember that.
Where did you find her?
You mean on the app where the little D? Hmm? Hmm?
I mean, where did you get the idea to download Cooking Mama?
They gave me. I was just going through YouTube. They said, let's make this, whatever recipe for cooking. Want to see? Want to? But when I saw it, I said, no. A few months after, a few months after my rescue month.
Ish. No.
Rescue was never me. See, this all the items you cooked. This recipe stuff. The items you cooked inside the kitchen. This see. I go here, or do like this. I go here, like this. I cook on the food. Now I have it's easy open with this open. It's stuck, you see. It's always stuck in the picture like this. How's it to be better like 2 minutes? It's 4:09. It's 4:09. What's the time? What's the power? How did they come back?
Surface modifier just to further smooth out the mesh. Then go back into edit mode, press 1 for vertice selection and choose a vertex in the bottom somewhere in the middle of the body. Press X to delete the vertices, and like we did before, select the edge, right click, loop tools, circle. Then we just rotate the edge so it's nice and aligned.
What's your English, mama? What's your English, mama? something. There's always a little time. A little time.
Hmm?
Is the image that I'm speaking is sharp. Don't worry, there's always a little is there it makes until it's sharp. Don't worry, there's next time. Hmm?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry, next time. Hmm?
Huh?
Well, okay, so then the English and English is don't worry, go, mm, the next time. Hmm?
Hmm?
Is my English sharp? Don't worry, the next time. English sharp.
What are you making, Ale?
The same thing that the
Ale?
Hmm.
What are you making?
the chips are let's make the chips from Cooking Mama.
What are you making? Yeah?
Hmm.
Decide that. So really the option, choose out. Put your laptop on that.
Because I know you said
And what?
fish.
Put that.
Okay, now let's play
Hmm?
one. This what you meant. Oh, that's mine.
No.
That's mine. How do you not
And then they got to Don't
This one, so I did it.
No!
Oh, that's mine.
Nice, roughly. Eh, no mo on. Kawal tindera mo kumutu. Topo mo po. Topo mo po. Topo mo po. Is it up?
No. That's all.
Ale, kama ko rice.
But the name of the dirty guy is Puka.
But that thing's small and you can see it's small. So don't expect me to make rice with that thing.
You can make rice.
Adwala sa ibsan. Eh? Kubenza rice kimna. Tsala na tibo sa rice. Wo puso tsala na puso.
Yeah, Mom, let's go fit off.
Is Miss Van here? You.
Okay, let's play PUBG. But leak. Even if okay, keep fire then.
It's help sneaking in from Sean Connery's character, a former inmate and the only person to have ever escaped from Alcatraz. Does this story make a lot of sense? Not a chance. But the film is still great entertainment nevertheless. Thank you.
It's all lenient.
I actually felt for the understand that.
That's it for this week. Thanks for
Greenhouse effect is increasing.
Show me this. It's gonna take everything we
Friday, MTN, and it's time to. How exactly would you get out there? Do you really want to know? Of course.
Hey, could you please give this to MJ? You better make it back. Keep it to yourself. Okay, you got it.
45, I think, was a little bit harsh.
Nominated for 7 Oscars, including Best Picture. It's all filmed with handheld cameras, giving audiences the feeling they're right there with the characters as they lose their grip on the situations they're in. The film also feels very authentic. There are no heroes or villains, just real people who make stupid decisions, the consequences of which rapidly spiral out of control. We can empathize with all of them.
I think none of them really are sinners or bad people.
Hi.
You are here.
Yeah.
Take us nowhere. I'm gonna share it.
Countdown. 3, 2, 1, and then go. Terrestrial. And then I was dropped in the ocean. I had to swim, sink. And then like, and then my mind knows like, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna have breathing problems like this. Is one of the reasons why these guys used to glide in the water. And then like there's this, I don't know, like fire kind of sensation while you are connected. You realize the past empty. So you see this before that application. There's not one place that you look at what is the same. Everything's moving, like even the corals are waving and they are feeding each time how the movement is progressing. Everything, life is everything. It's still life. And then the mouth just makes me to remember that like me, and I was in this without like listening to me. There's nothing that's just the place under in the beach. You need to like be found all this to say. But something is moving, something is speaking.
Really?
There's life there.
Look at all this.
I
I had whoever listened to the ocean
have to go.
just be